Since the first case of COVID-19 emerged in December 2019, it has spread all over the world and has threatened the lives of millions of people. While it has been terrifying to see so many people suffer, it is of utmost importance to slow down the spread of this virus, for which people all over the world are practicing social distancing and isolation. While these steps are critical to stopping the spread of this disease, it has brought many changes in our normal day-to-day lives, uncertainty, altered daily routines, and has brought financial pressures. These changes will undoubtedly have consequences on our mental health and well-being in both the short and long term. What are the different kinds of mental disorders? After the SARS outbreak in 2003, there were increased rates of anxiety, depression, and post-traumatic stress. And hence, in the context of COVID-19, there will be an increase in cases of depression, anxiety, and loneliness. Also, nervousness, sadness, anger, irritability, panic attacks, sleep disturbance, excessive worry, and feelings of helplessness are some other consequences people could face. Aggravating this is the probability of an economic slowdown, potential job losses, financial burden, and uncertainty about future possibilities. Why are we feeling stressed out, worried, or anxious? The reason isolation can take a big toll on our mental health is because it goes against the primal human social instinct to seek comfort in a larger group, whether it be family, friends, neighbors, or co-workers. Humans are wired to be social creatures, and that's how we cope when a big disaster happens. But in the case of the coronavirus, we're being told to cope with this by staying away from each other, and this is when the problems kick in. How do we deal with this? These problems are completely normal and expected given the global scenario, and it is quite possible that every individual in quarantine has felt like this at a certain time. What is important, however, is to not ignore these issues and recognize them, and then adopt coping mechanisms to reduce or completely eliminate them. Here are some coping strategies we can implement in order to improve our mental health, which can help us to take charge of our life. Get enough sleep. Go to bed and get up at the same time each day. Stick close to your typical schedule. Participate in regular physical activity. Regular physical activity and exercise can help reduce anxiety and is an essential component of improving both physical and mental health. So, follow a dance routine or workout tutorial and just get moving. Eat healthily. Choose a well-balanced, healthy diet. However tempted you may be to binge watch your favorite shows and finish all your unhealthy quarantine snacks, don't do it. Limit screen time. Turn off electronic devices for some time each day, including 30 minutes before bedtime. Make a conscious effort to spend less time in front of a screen, television, tablet, computer, and phone. Relax and recharge. Doing something positive to manage anxiety is a healthy coping strategy. Even a few minutes of quiet time can be refreshing and help to quiet your mind. Many people benefit from practices such as yoga or meditation. You can just soak in a bubble bath, listen to music, or read a book. Whatever works for you and helps you relax, practice it regularly. Stay busy. Look for a distraction that can get you away from the cycle of negative thoughts that feed anxiety and depression. Enjoy hobbies that you can do at home. Take a virtual class, start a craft project, or just clean out that closet you promised you'd get to. Limit exposure to news media. constant news about COVID-19 from all types of media can heighten fears about the disease. Limit social media that may expose you to rumors and false information. Set priorities. Don't become overwhelmed by creating a life-changing list of things to achieve while you're home. Set reasonable goals each day and take steps to reach those goals. Social media can make you feel like part of a race. Do not get overwhelmed by others being more productive than you are, and give yourself credit for every step in the right direction, no matter how small, and recognize that some days will be better than others. Connect. This is the time of crisis, but we're in this together. Text or call to check on your friends, family members, and neighbors, especially those who are elderly. A quick hello can make someone's day a lot better. A simple gesture of kindness can make anyone happy and in turn can make you feel good too. Seek help. While these are some ways we can look after ourselves, remember that if you find your mental health deteriorating, it is best to turn to a mental health professional for the best help. So, until then, be patient and hope for a better tomorrow. Be safe and take care of your health and be sound, both mentally and physically. The COVID-19 pandemic has infected millions and claimed the lives of hundreds and thousands of people worldwide. The outbreak of the virus began in China in the city of Wuhan and has been spreading across the globe, with the USA being the most affected country, followed by Italy and Spain, and the numbers just keep on increasing. Yes, this is very heartbreaking. But amidst the negativity, chaos, and threat to life, the coronavirus has brought some positives as well. The coronavirus has helped planet Earth to heal. In the recent past, global warming has led to severe changes in the climate due to the emissions of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. The World Meteorological Organization marked the year 2019 with exceptional global heat, retreating ice, and sea levels driven by greenhouse gases from human activities. As per studies of the United Nations, 2019 was also considered the hottest year in human history. But in 2020, thanks to the coronavirus and its threat to human life, many countries have been forced to initiate lockdowns, shut industrial activities and transport facilities to curb the virus. As a result, pollution levels are dropping and the Earth is getting its desired time to heal. Seismologists around the world have noticed that there is less rumbling on the surface of the Earth. The drop in activity has made it easier for seismologists to pick up seismic signals from Earth's interior. Hence, they are now able to identify 5.5 magnitude earthquakes as well, which was a difficult task or almost impossible. The World Air Quality Index marked 21 cities in India among the 30 world's most polluted cities with air pollution. Delhi has shown improvement in air quality post-lockdown, from being unhealthy in 2019 to moderate in March to April 2020. Many countries have seen an approximate 30% improvement in air quality. China itself is emitting 25% fewer greenhouse gases since the past few weeks due to the lockdown. Agora think tank, one of Europe's leading energy policy think tanks, suggests that Germany's greenhouse gas emissions will be less than 40% this year compared to last year. Venice, one of the most populated tourist places normally bustling with people, is quiet and secluded. The waters in the canals too have become cleaner and clearer with the ban of boats. While the coronavirus has taken the lives of many, it has also awakened us to view the bigger picture. that each of us in our own ecosystem is a part of an interconnected system that we have the power to change. Every individual action can create a ripple effect to help heal the Earth's natural ecosystem. Yes, it is upon each one of us to maintain this balance. On that note, let us fight coronavirus together and make sure we heal along with our planet. Times of trouble are always times for change. Everything seems new, unbelievable, and something that you only see in blockbusters. Let's go back a few weeks. Imagine someone telling you that the world is going to change within a month. Would you have believed that? Well, probably not. I mean, who would have imagined that a virus that spread from a cluster in the capital of China's Hubei province to a pandemic that killed more than 170,000 people around the world so far? The world feels terribly strange right now, not only because things have changed so fast, but also because the past few weeks have unfolded the fact that anything and everything can always change at any minute. But is this change here to stay? It's not unimaginable that social distancing has helped us understand climate change differently. Since the virus has reduced the number of vehicles on the road and obstructed industrial activities, air pollution has drastically reduced. People around the world are talking about the sweet smell of fresh air, birds chirping in the neighborhood, and the sight of rare marine life, and all this in the midst of a disaster. But people are still taking time to adapt to certain changes. It has been noted that social distancing will change our way of life even after the lockdown period. Does this mean the world will never go back to normal? Well, a number of businesses will be affected by the virus and social distancing, while the official 12 to 18-month timeframe still stands to develop a vaccine. Schools have been closed down and exams have been stalled. In certain countries, landlords are not allowed to collect rent and banks are not collecting mortgage payments. Millions of people around the world are out of work. Governments are splurging some of the largest economic stimulus packages in history. The homeless are staying in hotels free of charge. The virus has also affected the global supply chain of material goods. Almost all public events and gatherings have been cancelled for at least the next few months. Film production has been put on hold, and many new release dates have been pushed back. All sectors of the entertainment industry are on hold. Restaurants, movie theaters, cafes, bars, recreational centers, gyms, malls, and airlines have been shut. There could most likely be a major impact on the economy due to the stress on many businesses. The political and economic nature of the entire planet is likely to change over the coming months. Social distancing can further cause economic devastation and market instability that can cause a change in employment rates and currency value. Many small and medium businesses could close down. The hospitality and travel industry will never be the same. Large portions of the world are likely to be affected by COVID-19. Therefore, adapting to the change and maintaining social distance could work well for society in the long run. It will help reduce the pressure on our current healthcare system so that they can focus on a limited number of cases at a time. However, experimental COVID-19 inoculations for high-risk groups have started, but as mentioned earlier, the 12 to 18-month time frame still stands for the vaccine to be offered to the public. Though the vaccine could be the end of the pandemic, it is hard to imagine going back. We live online now. Video conferencing with friends and family has started gaining popularity. Whether it is a workout session or streaming a movie together online, businesses are conducting meetings online through Zoom, which has blossomed during this period. There is a strong possibility that offices will not revert back to the usual when this world turns back on. Imagine the stress of going to work, hanging out at a cafe, shopping at a mall, or even taking public transport with the fear of contracting the virus. It may just be a matter of time, or a change we've all been waiting for. Some believe it is a once-in-a-generation change in order to build a better future. But for many, it has been a turmoil of emotions. However, the world is coming out stronger and is united in this fight until the end.